Hey everyone, it's Critical and Cynical. We're back. It's been, I don't know how many months, but we're trying to record via Zoom during the pandemic.
Yeah,
Torey,
yeah,
Brandon, how you guys doing?
Bruh,
yeah.
trying to live.
Well, it's Christmas and Hanukkah. We need a miracle, guys.
Where's Adam Sandler when we need him?
Brandon, do you have a response to that?
Isn't it she didn't see Hubie Halloween?
I did. It was really bad.
He made good on his threat to make a worse film.
Although it's not the
wasn't it.
worst.
You said that wasn't it.
That's not it. Yep, it's not the worst. Trust me, it could be a lot worse. But
So jumping right into it, there was the Disney investors meeting, which
Woo!
I had no idea this was going on. I had no idea this was going on. I was at work getting random messages from Brandon and Hunter.
That's because you're not giving Disney money.
I wasn't even. I didn't even know this was happening. I was watching the video game awards to see who was going to be in Smash.
Oh,
So,
is Simon Belmont in it? Someone told me he is.
no, it's Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, still waiting for Belmont.
Fortnite?
No Fortnite. Jesus.
It's not Sora from Disney?
No, they said Sora's not going to be in it, regardless. Whatever. Let's get into
Let's
this.
get to it. So they announced a whole bunch of things. I think we can briefly talk about the Fox. That's not the main part of this episode, but there was a few things from Fox. The one that I have pretty much no interest in is Alien, which Ridley Scott is also attached to, and judging from Covenant Prometheus, I don't care anymore. Brandon, Torey, anything you guys want to talk? I don't have any opinions on the other FX shows, aside from, I think they said It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is recording or coming back.
That's fine. I'm fine with Sunny. I love Sunny in Philadelphia. The show is a great show. I heard Hulu, they're talking about, there's like one thing from Hulu. It's the Handmaid's Tale. It's coming back. Handmaid's Tale, yeah.
Season 1.
That's coming back for season 4. That's cool. I'm fine with that. Other than that, I really don't have anything much to say. Alien, does anybody give a shit anymore?
No, Ridley Scott doesn't.
But it could be a TV series, and it takes place on Earth, this one, they said, and it's a prequel. Not a prequel. Something weird with it.
I don't know if Ridley Scott knows what he's doing with
the executive producer.
Oh, that's bad.
His name's on it, so that's about it.
Ooh.
So should we move just to Star Wars, or is there anything else you want to say about Fox? Oh wait, Family Guy.
No one gives a fuck
about that. Is that part of the Fox thing?
Family Guy. Okay. Well, the fact that I saw it on there, I don't think
you're a fan.
I guess
it's on Hulu, they own it now.
I guess. I mean, I hope it goes to Disney Plus, because that would be an interesting thing to see Family Guy on Disney.
Oh,
I mean, they own it. So
if it's more than PG-13, it's not getting on there.
Well, they censored out the only thing that they censored out is there's a Simpsons MA rated episode, and they censored that. I don't know what episode it was, but I just saw it on there that they just said like they had to censor out the only MA rated Simpsons show or episode on there. So I don't know what they're gonna do.
Jackson one?
What?
They removed the Michael Jackson one. Is that the other one?
I think Michael Jackson one did get removed. I think, I'm not sure, but there was another one. It was more of a newer episode, one of the newer seasons. I'm not sure. I don't get into the newer ones, but other than that. Anyways, let's get into Star Wars because we have some stuff.
Because screw us. First, Mandalorian's been a huge success for Disney, and I have to say, how sad is it that this show that's on a smaller budget is more entertaining and more Star Wars than the billion-dollar Star Wars movies we've been getting. I just find that.
Yeah.
So they announced there's a spin-off from Mandalorian because, of course, there are Rangers of the New Republic. What, Brandon?
They didn't announce a spin-off. They announced
two. Yeah. You want to talk about this, Brandon?
Yeah, they're releasing a series, Rangers of the New Republic.
Which I have the timeline for Star Wars. Hold on, that takes place. Hold on, it takes place during the Mandalorian, along with during Ahsoka. So right before Force Awakens.
Starring Gina Carano, unless she doesn't apologize for things she said, in which case it's canceled by the end of the year.
Yay!
That was the person who's playing Ahsoka, right?
No. That's
It's different.
Cara Dune. She's the one, the rebellion.
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson's playing Ahsoka.
I haven't seen the new season, so.
Ahsoka's a good character because of the Clone Wars and Rebels and all that. And with the Ahsoka episode of The Mandalorian, they name dropped my boy Thrawn, so he's still out there.
My boy Thrawn.
I love Thrawn. Thrawn's my favorite Star Wars character.
Because you're so excited about Ezra.
Oh no, not him. Screw Ezra.
Back.
Yeah, Ezra will be back.
Without the other.
But Ahsoka's getting a live action show, and I just want to say I thought Rosario Dawson played her well.
Okay.
Okay.
Brandon, what else do we have Star Wars news wise?
We have Andor, which the trailer for it looks very full of COVID.
Yeah.
Everyone wearing masks on set. They're filming it through COVID. It'll be.
I never cared about Cassian Andor. I never cared about Rogue One.
You're gonna.
I'm gonna.
How many shows are we getting now? Actually, we should have started off with that. How many shows did
10? I think
10.
No,
can we beat a horse to death more? Can we milk the cow more?
A horse to death if it's still making millions of dollars. It's
Rangers of the New Republic, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, Andor, Bad Batch, Lando, Acolyte. Did I say Rogue Squadron?
Did you say Obi-Wan?
No.
Yeah,
Rogue
Squadron.
Obi-Wan. You didn't say droids or visions.
Oh, droids is 9. There's
Star Wars: The Droid Tale, which is essentially an animated reboot of Droids, which was also animated.
Yeah,
because
10.
It's C-3PO and R2-D2 with a new character, and I'm like, that's just droids.
Obi-Wan Kenobi I'm concerned about because while it's cool to have Hayden Christensen as Vader, I know what Brandon's response to this is going to be because I've already talked about it. I feel like it's going to create a plot hole in A New Hope where I always assume... Hold on. I want to say this first before you get... Because I know where you're going with it, Brandon. I just want to say I always assumed in A New Hope Obi-Wan and Anakin had not met each other since Mustafar. But Brandon says there's a way you can retcon that. Brandon, go.
Yeah, there's a way you could retcon it. It's called The Fans Want to See Them Fight.
Yeah.
They're going to fucking do it. They're going to have a match. And this time, Vader's going to have the high ground. Torey, are you excited?
No, I don't care about Star Wars anymore.
Well, I like you. I kind of want to see it.
I wanted to see
anymore. I really don't.
I wanted to see it for Ewan McGregor because I thought he did a good job as Obi-Wan in the prequels.
I mean, there's 10 Star Wars content coming out. They're getting everyone. It's for now. They'll get you somehow. There's 10 of them.
Bad Batch I'm interested in because it's from the Clone Wars.
I want a Jar Jar. Is there the Jar Jar show?
No, but there's an explanation of what happened to him in the canon.
No, but Jar Jar.
I want a Jar Jar show.
He's gonna be an Obi-Wan. He's supposed to be an Obi-Wan show.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, that's been rumored for like a year now. The Mandalorian season 2 shows us every single rumor is true.
I have no problem with Jar Jar showing up, to be honest. I don't hate Jar Jar. I'm not a fan of Jar Jar.
So cool.
Bad Batch I'm interested in because it's from the Empire's perspective and it's from the people who did Clone Wars, which I liked. Rebels not so much.
Fennec Shand in it.
It has what?
Fennec Shand. Boba Fett's girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean the character from The Mandalorian? Okay.
Mulan.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What's the Acolyte? What's the Acolyte, Brandon? Do you know what?
Want him interesting? It's a murder mystery in the last days of the High Republic. So it's a High Republic starting point, meaning it's 100 years before
The prequels.
Menace, which means it's a Coruscant show.
Yay!
The Coruscant murder mystery.
Yeah.
Rogue Squadron I'm interested in because I remember the game Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron, they said, will not be anything like the games. It's a cast of characters, but it's also the only movie that was announced.
Oh, really?
Show.
It's a movie?
It's Patty Jenkins.
Patty Jenkins, Rogue Squadron is the only movie out of the 10 things that are announced.
I saw the speech that she gave because her father was a pilot who died that way, but she was interested in making a fighter pilot film, and I think that this could be pretty good. I like Patty Jenkins.
If we're all alive in 2023, look forward to Rogue Squadron in theaters.
Or on Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus, we don't know.
Disney Plus, if you want to pay an extra, $30 just to watch another Mulan?
No, Bob Chapek said it won't be $30, but Bob Chapek also said premiere just after Mulan, so Bob Chapek is a liar.
All of these announcements, because now it's like they raised the price on Disney Plus to $1, which is
still...
Yeah, it's still good, but who knows what the future is going to hold if they keep doing this. They're going to probably...
Premier tier content.
There's also going to be a new Willow show. Go to hell, Torey.
You go to hell. Fuck Willow.
I love Willow.
Fuck Willow.
We haven't talked about the best Star Wars show.
What?
The anime. Star Wars Visions is an anime-inspired...
Wait, what?
Quality show.
What?
Yeah. I'm pulling up the timeline right here. Visions takes...
They're making a Star Wars anime anthology.
It takes place between the Bad Batch and the Rise of Skywalker. I'm looking at the timeline that was released.
It's everything. I don't know what Visions.
Oh wait, no, not the.
Visions is an anthology. It could take place whenever.
I know. I read it wrong. Hold on. It's between the whole thing, the whole Star Wars universe.
It's like it could be anywhere in any time, and every episode's a one-off.
That's cool.
Torey's on board. Torey's on board. We got him. We got him.
Because it's anime. That's why we got Torey.
It's not Torey with the anime.
That's cool. Whatever.
Weeb.
Also,
can we move?
Hold on. The last one that was announced from Lucas.
Anime.
Last one from Lucasfilm was the fifth and final Indiana Jones film directed by James Mangold because Spielberg and Lucas are out.
Let's end it. Let's end this train wreck.
Not die between now and starting filming in the summer, and then also not die on set.
He's gonna die on set. His last words are gonna be "F you."
Give me more cocaine.
What do we believe it's gonna be about that's more outlandish than Aliens?
It's gonna be him opening another dimension, and he sees his alternate self, Han Solo.
That was the Aliens.
Whatever it is, I hope it's not my fan.
It has to be religiously inclined. And my brother said the Nazca lines, forgetting that the Nazca lines were a major plot point in Indy 4.
Oh yeah. My thing is, I hope it's not what I made it during the quarantine. I wrote an Indiana Jones fan film that would be like 3 minutes long, and it was him going after Excalibur. So I thought you could do a little Celtic history with that, and I hope. What are they gonna do? I'm saying I hope it's not my fan. I hope it's not my fan project.
He's gonna do Atlantis, like the video games.
Oh, they did that.
They did something where it's like Chinese, or I played one of those games.
That there was Staff of Moses, and there was like Curse of Atlantis or something.
They did the Chinese thing in Temple of Doom. No, I'm kidding.
Hold up. I'm actually going to look this up because there was a game that I do remember Indiana Jones. Like, that was really, really good.
That's all for Lucasfilm had to announce, but you can still look that up.
It'd be completely different, but...
Do we want to talk about Nat Geo or no?
Going to space.
Nat Geo?
He's going to space. We're shooting Indiana Jones into space on a rocket.
Oh, here it is. Emperor's Tomb.
Mm-hmm.
The Emperor's Tomb. Yes, that's the one that I actually played. That's like the Chinese one, which is really, really good. I would recommend that one if they do that, but I don't think
Indiana Jones and the overfilled bedpan. Get it? Because he's old.
Let's move
Really
on.
old. He's gonna die on set.
I'm rereading because we're looking at an article. I'm rereading the Disney TV Plus series. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, is that gonna be fun for you?
There's a Gaston prequel with Luke Evans and Josh Gad.
No. Technically, it's not even called Beauty and the Beast. If it's a prequel, why is it even called Beauty and the Beast?
Gaston and LeFou. I don't know. There's Percy Jackson. I guess they're redoing Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
If that works as well as Artemis Fowl, I'm on board.
No.
Brandon got it.
let's not talk about artists and Fowl.
Do we want to talk about
series? They have multiple ways to fuck it up.
Do we want to talk about the Nat Geo stuff, or do we want to skip
No, I
it?
want to talk about Turner and Hooch.
Okay.
Well, okay, so
Let's talk Sister Act 3.
What?
Oh yeah.
Sister Act 3?
They got Whoopi Goldberg back.
Do they?
I don't know.
Or let's talk about the Disney films that are coming out. Like, I know everyone's been like rumoring.
That's your front.
That's my front.
Because
so
you're the
can we
Disney
talk
guy.
about? Can we talk about Hocus Pocus 2?
Yeah.
Because
It already exists as a novel.
Yeah. And
I guess the novel's gonna be retcon, so might as well throw that away.
And there was one thing that I heard. It was like Zac Efron, I think, is like talking about remaking Three Men and a Baby.
Yeah.
Is it Three Men and a Baby, Baby's Day Out, or is it completely?
No, it's completely different.
No. I'm thinking of Raising Arizona because I was about to say like Nicolas Cage.
Raising Arizona's good, Torey.
Yeah, I know. Three Men and a Baby is
/ Touchstone.
Yeah, Three Men and a Baby is yeah. Let's never talk about that.
But one. Yeah, you keep going, Torey.
But there's also remakes of what I heard is like Cheaper by the Dozen.
Turner and Hooch.
There's gonna be an animated version of Diary of a Wimpy Kid, which is on the same level as like the Peanuts movie that came out a while ago, as well as the fan favorite Ice Age is coming back. The fan favorite Ice Age is coming back, baby. The Ice Age Adventures. Oh, it's gonna be good. Also, Night at the Museum.
Oh, that's
much more.
An animated reboot.
And also the Little Mermaid remake, the Pinocchio remake, the Peter Pan remake.
Peter Pan, I'm okay with.
Pinocchio remake.
Also,
literally last year, but this one has Tom Hanks and is from Disney.
I won't watch Pinocchio remake because Pinocchio already scares me enough.
Also,
you should watch the Roberto Bettolini one.
The German one.
There's two of them now. He's in two of them. He plays Geppetto in the new one.
I'm so scared for the Little Mermaid with Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. I'm just expecting.
It's gonna be on Disney Plus. It's not even going to theaters.
Good. Let's keep it there. You know you'll watch it. Keep it there.
Keep it like in the vaults of hell.
I feel like everything that's gonna be on Disney Plus is gonna be like, yeah, good, fucking keep it there, because we don't want to see that shit in theaters. Like Mulan could have been in theaters and it would have been like either financially great or financially.
It would have been a bomb.
It would have with all the. It would have made money.
It would have made a couple bucks.
Maybe a few
cents. But I'm talking about like.
Disney's theater strategy is only mega blockbusters that are guaranteed for money. If
like
it has
Star Wars
out of not making a money,
Star Wars, you mean?
No, amazingly, because out of the 10 Star Wars projects, only one of them's a movie. The rest are going straight to Disney Plus.
I'm okay with the casting for Little Mermaid. I don't care. I'm not seeing Pinocchio. That's too much.
Why?
Because I was traumatized as a child watching it, like when the kid is screaming out for his mother while turning into a donkey.
You don't want to see that in live action?
Not in the slightest.
You don't want to see a kid screaming bloody murder? Mama!
It's directed by David Lynch, right?
I wish.
No,
it's Robert Zemeckis.
It's dead. It's dead.
It's Robert Zemeckis that's doing Pinocchio. But the one that kind of got my interest, this one's kind of weird.
Don't say it. It's not Rescue Rangers, is it?
Yeah.
Rescue Rangers is not a series.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
But here's the issue. Andy Samberg is going to be voicing Dale. You got Akiva, which is, you got two of the fucking Lonely Island people, jizz in my pants, I'm on a boat kind of people doing Disney stuff. So
that's fine. It's like the DuckTales.
Woohoo.
Who did the DuckTales reboot.
Also, there's a bunch of other stuff like a Tinkerbell movie.
That got canceled, I think.
What?
I think DuckTales is already canceled.
No.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much, I want to talk about this before we talk about anything. I'm wondering how much of Disney Plus series are going to be canceled because after a certain amount of episodes. Just to keep the hype train rolling like they do with their live-action Disney Channel shows. Because I don't know if The Mandalorian's going to make it past season 3, considering there's 10 more Star Wars projects they also have to do.
True.
They're also doing a sequel to Enchanted.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, and answer my question. Whoopi Goldberg is coming back for Sister Act 3.
Wow.
Why?
Money.
Also, Tinkerbell movie coming out, as well as that famous Jungle Cruise movie.
No, Tinkerbell. There's a Peter and Wendy. Is there a Tinkerbell movie?
No, the only Tinkerbell has been cast in Peter and Wendy.
No, they did. It doesn't say who, but they cast Captain Hook. Hold on, I'm looking it up.
It's Jude Law.
Yeah, it's Jungle Cruise. Do it? No, that was 2003. There was a 2003 live action one.
Yeah, but there was also that one. It was like Pan.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, that sucked.
Wasn't Jude Law already Hook in that one? I forget. Someone fucking quote us on that. I don't even know. But yeah, Sister Act 3, the famous Jungle Cruise movie, which got pushed.
Looks like African Queen.
It does. And live action.
Oh God, no! Lion King prequel.
We gotta talk about the Lion King.
Why do you want to talk about that?
Because it's a prequel, the live action prequel.
We have that. It's called Lion Guard. Because they talk about how Scar.
Hey, you should watch our review of the Lion Guard on my channel.
Reboot. I guess we're getting, because that's what it is. It's the same. It's Barry Jenkins, and it's a Lion King prequel, but it's a prequel to the live action animated version.
Because everyone loved that movie.
Everyone did. How dare you?
So let's go ahead and get into the animation, because that's another one that I kind of want to talk about. So there is one movie that was announced. It was announced for quite a while. It was like in like the shelf, and then it came back. It's Raya and the Last Dragon. Mm-hmm. Me and Hunter actually have been talking about this one. I think this is Disney's attempt of doing How to Train Your Dragon.
Possibly.
And this one's also a Disney Plus exclusive, a Prime Access.
Aren't they all? Majority of them all?
Exclusive. It's a double release.
Yeah.
VOD and theaters same day.
Oh, it's Kelly Marie Tran.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh, I actually forgot to talk about this. They pulled, I think they were talking about that they pulled the idea of doing the Cruella movie. Because
it's still on, they still filmed it. It stopped in the middle of filming or something. What
happened? Is it COVID related or something else?
I believe it's COVID related. I believe Emma Stone's like, fuck this.
Oh, was it bad?
I mean, she didn't want to get COVID. It's not Songbird, for God's sake.
Oh, okay.
Torey, did you see Songbird? Unrelated note.
No. I heard. But anyways, we got some TV shows. We got Baymax, which is Big Hero 6 show.
Sure, Hunter will love that.
Hunter will definitely.
You say it Baymax because it's got an exclamation.
There's also Moana, which is going to be a show that's tied into Moana. There's Tiana, which is The Princess and the Frog. And then there's this one, which I think is the stupidest title, Zootopia Plus.
I feel like Zootopia Plus may be like shorts.
If it's shorts, then what's the point?
Now, is Tiana going to be hand animated
what's
or
the point?
CG?
What do you think Baymax?
They're all animated. So it's
I know that, but like, is Tiana going to be in the traditional animation like the movie?
Frog? A lot of people will be very angry if she's a frog.
That's That's good.
Oh, but Torey, what animation style will we be doing for Tiana?
I hope to God it's
Disney's Frog Lady.
I hope they try. I mean, listen, if they did the Cell thing where it's like that was the last thing that Disney did, I'm actually going to take a crack at this because I want you guys to know Animaniacs was Cell's as well, and then they brought them into Hulu, and it's like all digital. So you know what? If they do that in the same style as what The Princess and the Frog was, but they do it like digitally, I hope to God that works because
that'd be cool.
I don't know. Because listen, if Animaniacs could do that, I think they could do that for Tiana. Another thing.
Oh, go ahead, Tori.
Another thing that is coming out is Enchanto, which is I think some kind of like
it's about a magical house.
Yeah, but this one's interesting because this is the guy who also did Hamilton, as well as wrote songs for Moana. So it's Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Wrote 3 songs because he also wrote songs for the live-action Little Mermaid reboot.
Yeah, so that would be interesting.
He was also in the Mary Poppins sequel.
He's gonna be in everything. He's their new Howard Ashman.
Yeah. So I was gonna say what brothers?
Their new Howard Ashman, except Alan Menken's still working.
Oh, I was gonna say that they're the new Sherman brothers.
True, I think they are.
From
way back.
Sherman Brothers. You have Howard. You have
Al Menken.
And we'll get into Pixar real quick because there's really only 2. So there's one called Turning Red, which is a furry movie.
We forgot to a very important one. I want to talk about what is it? Iwaju, I believe it's pronounced.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's Disney part animation partnering with Ugali, which is a very little tiny studio in Africa, little tiny animation studio. And then Disney gave them a ton of money, and they're getting a sci-fi series.
Yeah.
An animated sci-fi series, I think it'd be really cool. So this is a partnership since we haven't seen since Disney India. The Disney India partnership.
Oh yeah.
You know, Roadside Romeo.
And
I mean, it's not comparing it to that partnership.
No,
I'm saying
we haven't seen it since that.
Giving them a chance.
What was the one that we kept trying to watch but never finished, Brandon?
So come on.
Oh yeah.
We do it, and then there was a pandemic.
I have the DVD, so eventually we will go back to G Things Disney, depending on what's gonna happen. We might have to do it like this, but we don't know.
So Pixar.
So there's really only 2 things.
The movie that's in no way like Braveheart, not Braveheart, Brave.
Furry movie.
Furry movie, which is called Turning Red, which is
it's
literally
from the creator of Bow.
Bow.
The one where the mom eats her son.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they gave that, and they said, "Hey, give that lady a whole goddamn fish."
But anyways, there's Bow.
Here we go. This is what I want to hear.
No. Hold on. There's 2 things. There's 2 more things until we get into like my rant. So there's Bow. There's Loka, which is supposed to take place not after Soul, but that's the next Pixar movie that they're gonna do after Soul.
What?
And then, that's it. Turning Red.
No, there's actually more, but they were not really put into presentation. We are getting a Cars TV series on Disney Plus.
It won't go away. It'll never go away.
It's a road trip. It's making a ton of money still. And in here, it's a Cars animated series. It's about Lightning McQueen and Mater traveling the world. And then there was another else, another Disney animated series, but that's not important because there's another one.
Sorry.
Another movie.
I really don't. Oh my god.
It's
okay.
Peter.
This could be its own video.
It can.
It's exclusive in theaters, not announced for Disney Plus. It's what you wanted.
It's not what I wanted.
It's what you wanted.
If they're going to do this, then I want some demands. Okay? So the thing that we're going to talk about right now is
Lightyear.
A Buzz Lightyear origin story that's not about the toy.
It's about the toy.
No, it's not.
Toy on.
Chris Evans said, this is not the toy that you remember. This is going to be an origin story.
It's an origin story of the man that the toy was based on.
Torey, come on. I know there was no. We've never had a TV. We've never had a TV series based on Buzz.
Torey.
You haven't seen the Buzz Lightyear fucking fan art yet?
How about the cartoon? Remember the cartoon,
There's so much Buzz Lightyear sex fan art.
What about the cartoon, Torey? Do you remember the wonderful cartoon?
Really want to have sex with Buzz Lightyear, and for them, Torey, this isn't for you. This is fulfilling a lifelong dream. A lot of people really, really want to have sex with Buzz Lightyear. There was.
Is this a thing?
This is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
This is for them. This is for you, Torey, and it's going to theaters for them.
Okay, hold up. Let me give him my real opinion. So I grew up with the obviously when Toy Story 2 came out, they came out with like they were trying to do a spin-off of Buzz Lightyear, which is Lightyear. Yeah. So they did a Buzz Lightyear movie, which was Buzz Lightyear Star Command. I loved that movie to death when I was a kid. Like that was my favorite thing. And then when they announced the show as a kid, I was like, this is awesome. I love it because it's fun, it's colorful, it's cheesy, it's marketable for toys. It's literally like that's the generation that I grew up with Disney. I know it's like the marketing, like with like, you know, Gargoyles is one thing, and then like you got Buzz Lightyear on the other side, and then you got like a whole bunch of other Disney stuff. But the fact is, now they're just, I think this whole entire thing is just ridiculous. And with Lightyear, I was like, this is the final straw.
Is Tim Allen in it?
I don't care about Tim Allen. I don't care. Listen, they can have Seth Rogen play Lightyear for all I care at this point. But he's doing Vader? Wait, what?
He's making vases right now. He's doing movies. He's in something. I forgot what it was.
What if he was, what's the guy's name?
He's casting one of the live action, or he's directing something. I forgot.
What's the villain's name again? Zurg?
Zurg.
That's Seth Rogen. No.
No, it's be dark and scary because it's a serious reboot.
Anyways.
Is that all you have to say for Lightyear? Or Brandon, do you want us to make any comments?
People? It's dark and gritty, right? I don't know what it is. I haven't seen the trailer.
There's no trailer.
There was no trailer.
It's just flashing, but there's an image of what he looks like. Bottom line is this. Listen, go ahead and do it, Pixar. I'm going to actually look at the camera for this. Pixar, go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do it. But please, bring back the show on Disney Plus so I can watch it again. That's all I ask.
Don't you want a Woody's Roundup TV movie?
No.
You mean bring it back or put it on Disney Plus?
Just put it on Disney Plus.
It was on Disney Plus.
No, it's not.
They took it off.
It's not on Disney Plus. It was never on Disney Plus.
Doesn't exist.
Never. It's like all the old like Disney shows from like the past, like Dave the Barbarian or
Dave the Barbarian.
There's a lot of old like there's this point.
No, it's Disney Plus content of shows is only 90s bullshit, not weird 2000s.
Not really. No.
All right, guys. Let's get back on track.
Well, Jack, go ahead and do the Marvel shit because I'm already.
All right, I'll do Marvel because Brandon went on to Star Wars. On the Marvel stage, I'm really looking forward to WandaVision because that's just so weird and kind of reminds me of the old sitcom shows you would watch from like the 30s or 40s. I think that looks funny, weird, and I'm excited for it. Gentlemen, what do you guys think?
They announced 23 Marvel projects.
Yep. But what do you think of WandaVision?
I think it's coming out next month.
You're no fun, Brandon.
We have 6 months next year of non-stop Marvel content.
Torey.
Yeah, because this year we didn't
WandaVision.
want anything.
Torey, what do you think of WandaVision?
January, we're getting WandaVision. That's through February. March, we're getting February, we're getting Winter Soldier. March, we're getting Black Widow. April, we're getting What If. June, we're Loki.
Hold on. Let's first talk about WandaVision before we just start naming off everything.
I think WandaVision looks good. Will I watch it? No.
Because you're marveled out.
Can I ask you guys this?
Yeah.
Can I really ask you guys this?
Shoot.
Who's a bigger threat than Thanos?
Galactus.
Yeah, Galactus.
Now, the thing is, could they actually build that up again? They're big.
They're going to try.
Because I don't think...
Kang is a bigger threat than Galactus, but they're dumping him in one of the movies.
I heard somewhere he might have a bigger part throughout the whole MCU, not just Ant-Man.
Yeah, but they're dumping him in like the 21st movie out of a 23-movie series. So how does it build up if he's at the end?
I don't think the threat isn't that as like... I don't think the threat will be as powerful as it was with Thanos.
Yeah, I agree, but I think Galactus is a good step. I think Galactus is a good threat, but I agree with Torey that he's not as big a threat. Because isn't Galactus even afraid of Thanos, Brandon? I think he was when I read it. It's been a year since I read Infinity Gauntlet. I think even Galactus feared Thanos, but...
It don't matter. This is MCU.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't matter because Hulk gets beaten by Thanos, even though that's not what happens in the comics, but whatever.
That's what is going to happen. He's going to punch him and he dies.
I see what you mean, Torey, but I'd still want to see WandaVision though, because I like this angle. It looks fun.
Directly to Spider-Man. A movie that doesn't know.
We're not talking about that Spider-Man. We're not going to talk about out of anger and how it's not in this presentation.
Not in it because they don't own it. This is for investors to own it.
Okay. Next thing is Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which has Zemo in the costume, I believe. They didn't show, and there's someone else. I didn't know who that person was on a motorcycle with like it looked like Saruman from Lord of the Rings when he had the white hand on the helmets of all the orcs. Torey, I know you're not a Lord of the Rings person.
You're speaking gibberish to me.
But I don't know who this person was they kept showing in the trailer. Brandon, any idea?
It's an interpretation of somebody that I don't care about. All I know is that they showed U.S. Agent.
Yeah.
Who's the new Captain America and is probably a bad guy.
Probably. I love the name, U.S. Agent. Also, there's Loki, which, Torey, you said you actually thought this looked cool.
I think what caught me off guard was the fact that Owen Wilson showed up. I was like, what? Because because I'm like, okay, so I'm watching this trailer, right? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is obviously going to happen during Endgame or the events of...
Where Owen shows up?
What?
Where Owen Wilson shows up in the Endgame?
Maybe. Anyways, but like...
Wow.
I actually think that this is going to be enjoyable because there's going to be a lot of people that love Tom Hiddleston.
And
time travel. They're going to like this weird Loki where he's going to just...
His DB Cooper.
Pretty much. DB Cooper.
Because he jumps out of the plane.
Yeah, that's DB Cooper. He dressed like him. It's an alternate universe, though. So
what if Loki was really DB Cooper the entire time?
Essentially, Loki kills the Marvel Universe.
Because this is also, keep in mind, this is Loki from Avengers, so he's still evil. The Loki who died for his brother
Loki that
is dead.
put it out in Endgame, who Tony Stark.
Yeah. Well, I'm moving on. There is... Oh! So go ahead, Brandon.
What If?
Yeah, What If, which I like the idea for. There is a comic series called What If. I have a few of them myself.
A million of them.
What If?
It's
I don't watch the show.
It's the guy from Westworld as the Watcher, and it's an anthology series based on the MCU with the same voices. It is we believe it's the last thing that Chadwick Boseman ever did.
Oh, really? He's
So
in it?
what if T'Challa was Star-Lord episode?
Ooh.
We don't know. We don't know. Because Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans apparently weren't back. And that was like it. But I don't know who else decided.
Black Widow, I'm sick of it. Just dump it on Disney+.
No, it's coming out in March.
It's got to be in theaters.
May. It's May 7th.
Theaters, they spent too much goddamn money on it.
It's the same thing with like this one, the Shang-Chi. And the 10 Rings. It's like
it's their version of Bruce Lee, basically.
Oh, okay.
This character was based off Bruce Lee.
Okay, well, dump it on Disney+.
I want to see.
Feel about in order to keep up with the MCU, you have to watch every single show on Disney+.
Yep, that's annoying.
And that's gonna suck. And it's sad too.
I'm excited for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I heard because Sam Raimi's directing it.
Yes, I'm sad because I was never wanting to go back, but then I saw this and then they announced Sam Raimi and I'm like.
But unless you watch WandaVision, it's a prequel, so you won't get it.
Exactly.
Goddamn one get you. You can't just watch Endgame and haven't seen 30 movies before it.
There's also Miss Marvel, which apparently there's controversy that I know nothing of, so whoever wants to talk about that.
One on this list.
Okay, well, what's the Miss Marvel controversy?
There's people of the wrong race playing characters.
Okay. I know next to nothing about Miss Marvel. Is she related to Captain Marvel in some way?
Yes.
How?
She takes up the mantle.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
She's an Inhuman. There's a Terrigen bomb that goes off on Earth. I forgot. I don't.
Was this an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No.
Oh.
Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. did that, but I don't think this will tie in at all.
Is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. even canon anymore?
No.
Okay.
Because it's by Perlmutter and not Feige.
Feige.
All right, let's move on. Anything you want to say, Torey, about Miss Marvel or no?
Nope. Just put it on Disney+. Everyone will watch it.
Captain
Marvel 2, put it on Disney+. Everyone will watch it.
Hawkeye, I have nothing to say. It has Kate Bishop. That's all. She-Hulk. I'm kind of excited to see that.
Bruce Banner is going to have one episode.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm just reading this right now. Tim Roth is coming back as Abomination. What?
Yeah.
So we're going to bring back, because I know I'm in the minority. I think Incredible Hulk's underrated.
There's also Moon Knight, which I heard is going to be really good. Woo! I'm kind of excited for that.
Oscar Isaac is cast in which?
Secret Invasion, Captain Marvels.
Ironheart.
There's a lot. Then the best thing out of all this.
Are we talking Ironheart? You mean Iron Man? Iron Man, African-American teenage girl?
This is Rory.
Is based off Iron Man, but it's going to be War Machine now. Secret Wars, starring Samuel L. Jackson. And nobody else.
I think the best news.
Yeah, go ahead. I think
Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
It's a side 20-minute short that's being filmed.
I'm fine with that.
Guardians 3.
I am fine with that.
It's essentially a behind-the-scenes feature.
That's cool.
See it.
Are you going to watch I Am Groot, the animated shorts TV series?
No.
It's by the same people who makes this show.
Christian Bale is the villain for Thor God or
He's
Thor 4.
God.
There's also going to be the return of Sif.
There's also going to be the return of Blade.
Well, I'm very interested in Blade because Mahershala Ali got his agents to negotiate him a film instead of a TV show, which was what it was supposed to be. He said, I'm not doing any goddamn TV show. Film.
There's also Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is the third one, but I'm going to leave this.
Let the Brandon talk about this.
What, about Ant-Man and the Wasp, or what's the last thing? Because the last thing, I'd rather leave it to you guys.
But let Brandon talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp, then you and I will go into the fantastic news. Brandon, you sad because about Kang?
Peyton Reed can't direct anything. Cassie Lang from Endgame, they threw that bitch out. and they're putting Kang in it, and everyone's back.
Cool. Hey, by the way, there was one news that just recently came up. What is Christian Bale playing?
He's Grog the God Killer.
Gore the God Butcher.
Cool.
Whatever. All
right, go ahead and talk about the Fantastic announcement.
We knew the Fantastic Four remake was coming. I didn't think it was going to be this soon. It's John. What?
What? 2025.
So John Watts who did the Spider-Man films, will be directing it. I ask for one thing and one thing only. If you do Doctor Doom, which don't, but if you do Doctor Doom, make him comic accurate. Put him in charge of his BS country, Latveria. Give him diplomatic immunity. Give us the Doom bots.
The castle.
Till phase 3.
Like has the potential being
giving you Doom till 2028.
He has the potential being the new Loki.
It's going to be Mole Man.
He has the potential being the
Mole Man, like the Roger Corman version.
Yeah, that's the closest. I was telling this to Troy. That's the closest they've come to an accurate Doctor Doom, the one that wasn't released officially. But I kind of agree with you. Don't do Doctor Doom right away.
Mole Man. They're going to do fucking
and
no, they're going to do
So they said that they're going to do something with there is going to be a Black Panther 2, but they're not recasting Chadwick Boseman, which some people are apparently upset about for some reason.
They're very angry.
Why would they even replace
the Black Panther 2 will not put anyone in the mantle and will not have any Black Panthers in it and will not be an action film.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
I think that's all that there is.
It's a movie exploring Wakanda's rich history with the people that are already there. With no black.
Well, guys, this has been probably an hour worth of information. I think we should wrap it up here. Sorry for the lack of thanks Disney. Well, yeah.
We haven't talked about all the X-Men films.
They announced nothing on that. We haven't had a TV recap due to the global pandemic, and we're just thinking now of recording
thoughts and wrap it up on
everything. I think we wrapped it up nice for in a Christmas bow. So this is our Christmas episode unofficially.
What they put in theaters and what they don't, we'll see.
Right.
Yeah. So any last thoughts, Brandon?
We'll see what they put in theaters and what won't, and what their strategy will be, and what movies they aren't announcing yet, and what movies they're going to shove on the slate, what's going to be canceled.
Torey, any last thoughts?
You guys want to see a picture of a dead horse?
Is it Disney?
Is it a picture of Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not a dead horse if it's still making money. It's a milked cow.
Well, I hate it.
It's Clarabelle, if you will.
Clarabelle.
Those are my thoughts. Fantastic Four film. I am actually happy that Marvel's First Family is coming back. I'm not sure if it's too soon or not. I don't.
Marvel's like Last Family.
They're called First Family, but I know what you mean.
Not anymore.
But
last in line.
Hopefully, Torey, we'll be doing a G Thanks Disney sometime soon in the future, and
hopefully.
The Kong review is coming out. I just sent out like the first minute of the Kong review for a little teaser trailer. So that should be out before. Yeah, it's actually out already. So until then, I am critical. Brandon is still ever so cynical, and Torey is always our faithful Torey.
And I'm not behind the couch this time. I'm behind a screen.
And now
that's kind of weird.
Behind masks, illusion and delusion. All right. See you guys later.